Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space,
here we go.
You've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now they send the tight end in motion left. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
It's a big play there for Baltimore.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Back to Mixon on first down.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Gun.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11, 11.
Again, it's Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. And the tight end goes in motion left. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got his man, it's the tight end Brevin Jordan. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Mixing up the middle, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Finding Shorts, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ready?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go ahead.
They'll run it again with Henry. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On 3rd, here's an option play right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Here we go,
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. This pass complete to Melton. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go.
Good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each.
Derrick Henry all alone. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 83 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got a man. Complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Burrow looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Get set.
In motion comes the tight end left. Again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On target to his man, Likely. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. Complete to Likely. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Inside handoff, Henry. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Hey, report. Sit up.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. 148 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They begin with a run by Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11, 90. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
11, 90. 11, 90.
Burrow on play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. Finding room at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 11, 11, 11.
To the air again, Burrow. He's able to find Melton. It'll go down as a gain of 6.
Here we go.
And it'll be 2nd
11, 11, 11,
down.
11, 11, 11, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23.
11, Tommy.
Now Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Bo Melton. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On third down, Henry.
168 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the busy night for Henry continues.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark, 47 yards.
And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to it. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
11,
They go play action with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
On 1, ready?
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Henry up the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Again, it's Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You change it. Hey, report.
Here's Jackson.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Complete to Likely on the out route.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
No, we changed it.
They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
13.
On the counter, it's Henry. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Go.
Henry again. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Burrow.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
On one, ready? 11.
Burrow. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
11,
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Here we go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Burrow. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20.